I've just spent my first night on the new Slingfin Portal 1. I'm going to give you my first thoughts about it. Now the Portal 1's a freestanding tent from Slingfin. So what that means is you can pitch it with the poles, pick it up, move it around wherever you want, and then peg it in after the fact. Especially for last night being on the top of Big Talbingo Mountain, where we weren't really sure where we're going to be able to sit. Set the tent up, then peg it in after is always really handy. So freestanding tents are always a bonus. Now straight off the bat, the Portal 1 also comes in at 1.3 kilos or thereabouts, making it super light compared to most freestanding tents. Really light yet strong, which we're going to go through in a second with a couple of the features. Also available with the Portal 1 is an upgraded pole kit, which is going to strengthen the tent up for higher winds and inclement weather. Now, personally, I don't walk with poles. I'm usually carrying the camera around, but if you hike with poles, a really cool feature with the Slingfin is across the top brace of the tent, you can attach the head of your poles to the top brace, strengthening it even more in high crosswinds.
Sweet. That's so cool. You take that out, but just that extra little bit of... It's such a simple idea.
It's also super handy, and I found last night where I couldn't quite pitch it perfectly. We were on a heap of loose rocks and we couldn't peg it in. We just had to use rocks to hold the tent down. Adding the poles strengthens it back up as well. So if you find you're pitching on uneven ground, adding the poles is a good substitute and a really easy substitute to add a lot of strength back into the tent as well. Now I found the setup of the Portal 1 super easy. Like most freestanding tents, peg in, poles up, cross brace, whack the fly on, job done. Now the Slingfin's got a bit more involved if you want to strengthen it up. Those poles that I mentioned as well. It's also got a lot of guide points and it comes with 10 included guy lines. So I've got 4 on each end and 2 in the middle. The Portal 1's got a really large vestibule. It's only got a vestibule on one side. The back side's just a flat tent. So if you look at the profile, it's a coffin shape. It's just a rectangle inside. But the vestibule you get is huge. A lot of room to store your gear, pack, boots, whatever you want. Now another cool thing with the Portal 1 is the included vent stay. There's no vent option on the top of the tent like most. How Slingfin do it is they give you this Velcro tab. All you got to do is clip it in to the top Velcro there on the vestibule, zip your tent down, then you've got a nice vent there. I didn't have any issues with condensation last night. Chris was camping in a bivvy and he had some condensation issues. I had a little bit on my sleeping bag, but nothing in the tent. And I think that's to do with the huge headroom and the nice vent there. So not too much of an issue with condensation, especially for a one man. Now I'm gonna come in here with the GoPro and show you the inside of the tent, show you all the features internally. First and foremost, nice zippered door, super easy, like most. No probs. You've also got the option to tie it up here and stash it away if you're getting in and out of the tent or packing down or something like that. Just like that. Nice ties. And the ties on the Slingfin are awesome as well. They've got nice bungee tabs, cool little tabs there, nice and secure. Moving inside, it's still a rectangular shape, like I mentioned before. You have got a little bit of room in the vestibule on the back side, but I wouldn't really call it a vestibule actually. There's no zip there. Now one thing I noticed off the bat with the Slingfin is the internal pockets, they're awesome. There's one up here for your headlamps and things, a big one down here at your head, and 2 up here at your feet. Now, heaps of gear storage in here, which is awesome. Now, one really unique feature with the Slingfin that I absolutely love is the internal guy lines here. Now I'll just show you. On the inside, there's these 2 X guy lines running down with a couple of little adjusters there. What that does, when you tighten these down, tighten that one down, tighten that one down, that adds a whole heap of strength to the tent. And that's directly connected to the inner, which is also directly connected to the fly sheet. In high winds, those cross guy lines, combined with your hiking poles, are going to strengthen it up really, really nicely. Now, like I was saying with those internal guy lines, they're connected directly to the inner of the tent, and the inner of the tent's connected directly to the outside of the tent. And these guy lines also pull on the same points, and you've got 4 of them at each end. So if I bounce this tent like this, shake it around, obviously it's going to shake a bit, but super strong. With the vestibule as well, you can also roll up the other side of it, making it really nice and open if you wanted to sleep with the door open. Or you could completely ditch the fly, being a freestanding tent, and sleep with just the mesh. Look at the stars. We had a pretty good night of looking at the stars last night. But yeah, you can open it right up, get heaps of airflow, really easy for packing in and out as well. Now overall, I'm really impressed with the Slingfin Portal 1. The first night I spent in it was amazing on the top of Big Talbingo Mountain. Keen to spend a lot more time in this, and myself and all of us at Tom's are going to test out the Slingfins over the next few months and give you a long-term review. If you've got any questions about Slingfins or any other tents for that matter, give us a call at the shop and we'll be happy to help.